from what we saw in the previous game from Red Canids Kalunga, they're just going to be putting a lot of pressure on the other team's marksmen. So it was Inuo before, and right now it's going to be Monglan. So for Monglan, I'm so sorry. Like it's gonna be the whole Red Canids going there as wild hunters going for them.
Arrive in 5 seconds.
And for this game, with 2 smites being carried from Red Canids, I'm wondering while they go to their opponent's field.
Oh, did you watch the game against AG? They just did that. They just jumped in straight, went up to the red buff area, and then just ended up winning the fight. We want to see more of that.
Yeah, I really like that.
All right, let's go. Already it's a 2-2 over there in mid lane.
It's just an original opening for these 2 teams.
Okay.
Like you can see there's some slight movement done by Zhang Fei. Now you can see they got those awareness about we need to take care of our red buff.
Yeah, they need to take care of it. And what Sai is doing right now, he's not actually contesting it. He's just getting vision. But right now it's going to be 4 people from DRG.GK. Danny's going to come in and he's going to jump into the mix. Miap is put on air. He's going to flash out of the fight. Sai is going to fall. It's going to be Danny, the one that's going to follow him. It's going to be a 2-0 trade.
This is a 4 versus 4. But because of the damage dealt done by DRG.GK, going to be a little bit more dangerous, especially for heroes like Iron. So that helped them to win the upper hand.
I think that it was a good idea by Sa, what Sa was doing, just like giving vision, right? But right after you got the information, why do you stay there? Like, there's no need for him to stay there if he's not going to contest, right?
He wants to like gain the vision for his allies and buy some time for them to come and aid. But the problem is
everyone was so far away.
Yeah, and here's a trick actually, because Jin didn't use his smite at the very first time when he wants to take down that blue buff. So that's the reason why after she already arrived at the blue buff, the red buff side, the smite still in cooldown. That's about the timing and experience.
So you mentioned a very interesting detail, right? Like your abilities being on cooldown or not. And if your abilities in cooldown is a clear cue for you to not try to engage. Now the blue buff is going to spawn one more time. It's going to be 4 people from DRG.GK, the ones that are going to come and invade. Sai is being pushed back by Monglan.
And Red Canids try to retreat, try to avoid this team fight. Just let it go.
The Heaven's Origin is going to lock Guy in, but the damage doesn't follow.
So actually that's sort of waste of the ultimate from Mist, because the next movement is going to be GK again going to a red buff side.
And it was a very big AoE, so his cooldown is going to be longer.
Yeah, because the bigger he create that chessboard, the longer the cooldown will be.
Let's wait and see. Rotations from Red coming in. They want the Firehawk and they're gonna be able to take it.
But the problem for Red Canids now is because the level deficit that Danny is suffering right now. He already got 2 levels in deficit. That's quite huge.
It's not his moment to shine. Look at that. Miap being taken extremely low. It's gonna be Guy that's going to come and TP to top lane to push him back.
Well, actually, this kind of roles is DRG.GK try to force out your flash and also your ultimate. Without your ultimate or your flash, Monghyun just gonna be a normal tank.
No, but at the same time, Guy had to proc his ult as well, right? So I feel like it was a fair trade.
True.
Guy needs to have his ultimate available to try to protect Monglan. The one thing that I have not seen from Red Canids yet is just the same sense of aggression that they had against AG. Right now, they're just missing a little bit on that.
Like, never be afraid. They just confront GK. You know, the problem for those games when you're playing against teams from KP Origin is that you can't just easily let everything go, just hand over everything to your enemy. They're just, you know, quickly snowball the game.
A little bit hesitant. Look at that. The rotation bottom lane, 3 people trying to take the turret. And DRG.GK is not going to contest it. They're just going to try to push the one on top. It's going to just be a fair trade of 1 turret each.
It's not fair, since DRG.GK not only take down the top tower on the bottom, but also the red buff from their opponent and another overlord.
Oh, but look at that. It's going to be the mirror domain pushed on Guy. They want to take him down, but the ultimates have been proc. It's time to push back because Team Feng is smelling blood and he's coming in. He takes on one. He wants to take a second one. Danny tries to go. He's not being able to run away. Sai's the only one alive.
But he's not gonna take it for such a long time. Double kill goes to Mengya, and there's another solo kill happening on the top.
DRG.GK just being a little bit more decisive than Red Canids, right?
And you know what's the spot? What's the cue? It's because at that brawl, when it was happening, Danny was out of mana. Used his ultimate, but that's it. Without mana, you don't have enough cooldown to support you, to refresh your second ability or first ability.
Danny Fusion and Sa, all of them just proc their ultimates trying to take Guy.
Yeah.
Guy does not fall, and then the only faith for them was just to go back to their base.
Yeah, because those items, those gold, doesn't allow Danny to have those insta-kill right now.
Look at that. DRG.GK wants control over this blue buff. Sa gets the vision, he knows he cannot jump yet.
And Pompom is ambushing behind the first tower, and he's now coming in.
He's gonna take one. Can he take a second one? Miss is gonna try to run. He's gonna be unable to do that. Monkey is going to follow him. It's gonna be only Danny and Fusion trying to protect the turrets now.
Killing spree. Pompom's gonna be unstoppable right now. And they even try to shut down one minion wave to gain more time. Purify and Marco Polo tried to escape. What about Danny? He can't do it like alone. He can't do it 1 versus 3. He's trying his best. He really did a great job, and he successfully did it.
And he just took the flash from Paisho as well, right? Paisho, he thought that he could just flash in and take the kill, but sadly for him, he missed.
I didn't expect that Danny could succeed.
Lovely.
That's quite impressive.
Look at that. That's just exactly what you want when you're Lamb, right? And you're facing Montiel. You just want him to proc his ult and just for you to keep stacking your passive. Stack and stack and stack again and again and again.
Yeah, the more targets that Pompom has, it can allow him to stack up for several times.
All right, 7 minutes and 20 seconds. The turrets for the top lane not looking really well. That's going to be the area that DRG.GK is going to have to pressure on a little bit more.
And if...
Team Feng jumps in. Fusion is going to have to ult his way out of it. Now Pompom is going to be the one that is going to be caged. But if you cage me, I'm going to just counter-attack because I am a hunter. He's coming in. He's going to take only 1 kill. It's going to be Danny, the one that is going to fall.
This is a 0-1 trade. And GK now can clean up their opponent's jungle and also take down the second tower. But to be honest, Red Canids, they really did a nice counter-attack. Like for these engagement that was happening, again, they've got 8,000 gold deficit. And that kind of significant gold deficit, they didn't be aced or didn't be like, they're playing smart.
They're being able to retreat quickly, right? It's a matter of the decision. If you're not able to fight it, and if you're gonna be initiated, try to clean the wave, and then after that, retreat in the moment that you feel like your HP is extremely low. Team Feng coming from the side.
But I don't think he's gonna just tumble in. Because
nah, the turret's still there.
Yeah, and also the flashing cooldown.
It is true that he's got a little bit of an advantage, but that advantage is not that gigantic yet.
So now for Red Canids, actually the situation is quite dangerous, and they didn't even successfully did any kills so far. But they already in, it's almost 10 minutes. So actually they can do something while the next Shadow Overlord or Shadow Tyrant is going to be spawned.
Their goal is just to take Moonland down. That should be the goal for Red Canids right now. Moonland being the second highest gold in the whole team. So trying to take him. Paisho is going to jump. Right now they're trying to go for Moonland, but he's got a great angle. He's just dealing damage, and the damage is going to be sucked in by Red Canids. They're going to fall slowly, one by one, just like if they would be dominoes. And it's going to be double kill, triple kill for Moonland.
And another kill done by my Shiranui. This is a 1-5 trade, and DRG.GK just end up our red Canids, and they can use those vanguards that is spawning in the mid and try to push. There's still 4 people remaining from DRG.GK's side. They don't need to hush, they don't need to rush.
Danny's gonna be back, the turret is going to fall. It was just the problem in that whole fight, the fact that Monglan was not contested at all. And when you are a Mongya, like that's the only thing that you need. You just need to find a good angle and you just put your guns up and that's it. Look at that, like he jumps in, tries to take a Monglan, he's not able to, and just spot him. 1, 2, 3, he procs his ult and then he can just deal so much damage. Excellent triple kill.
Another triple kill. But you know, for me, actually I guess for like red Canids, they really need to avoid those engagement right now. The goal difference significant, it's so huge. They're not be able to contest GK in this time.
Look at that, Pom Pom comes in, now his target is gonna be Sa.
Double kill!
Right now, he already got 2. He doesn't want to try to force a third one yet. And right now he forces Niap to go back on the fountain. The minions are already in. Fusion's trying desperately to kill them. Now he jumps in, oversteps in the fountain, takes lethal damage back. The super minions come in. Are they gonna try to finish this? It's gonna be a double kill. It's gonna be the crystal, and it's gonna be a game for Foshan DRG.GK.
Congratulations to DRG.GK. They're just using their mechanics and try to accelerate the pace, and we can see how